Stand here. You're going to cross your arms. You're going to cross your arms. There you go. Keep your arms like that. Put your feet together. Put your feet together. Okay, now you're going to fall backwards, and I'm going to catch you, okay? Ready? Oh! Wow, you're good. Don't worry, I got you. I got you. You were not scared? Do you think you can do it too? Ready? One. Oh, you're going to just go. Oh. Man, you guys are so trusting. You know, normally when I do that, you can sit. Normally when I do trust falls like that, you want to do one more? One last one. I can do one last one. Ready? Okay? 1, 2, go. Oh, you moved your foot. Don't worry, I got you. I had you the whole time. Ah, careful, careful. Well, we'll sit down. We'll do that again after service, okay? Yeah, last time you moved your foot, didn't you? I got a little scary at the end there. You weren't sure, were you? But don't worry, I had you. After church, okay? You know, normally when I do those trust falls, kids move their feet a lot. They don't like to just stand there. They put their foot out and they're afraid they're not going to fall. And we slowly have to learn that they can trust the person who's catching them, don't we? Do you guys know what faith is?
Something that you have to trust.
Yeah, faith is simply another word for trust. It's calling us to trust God. And you know, when I was young, I always thought the point that we're supposed to get a lot of faith, right? What do you think? Are we supposed to get a lot of faith? Yeah. Supposed to get as much faith as we can? Probably. You have to work on it. You know, when I was young, I was always working on getting faith, and I couldn't figure out how to get faith. Do you know how to get faith? Can you sit? By doing scary things? So to do scary things, you have to try not to be afraid, and you have to pray to God. And that's how you get faith. You know, I kept trying all these things to get more faith, and I always found that none of them really helped me get faith. But then I had an experience like Peter. In Peter's story today, he was out walking on water. I never walked on water, but Peter was out walking on water, and he was out walking on water, and that's pretty good faith right there. But then he noticed that things were scary. But that's not what gave him faith. When he noticed things were scary, he started to drown, and then immediately Jesus reached out and grabbed Peter by the arm and brought him back to safety. And I've found a lot of times in my life that when things get scary or when something's going on, that I find Jesus grabbing me by the arm and bringing me back to safety. It's scary, and then someone's there to make it safe, right? And that the way my faith grows is those moments when suddenly, hey, it's okay. The way my faith grows is when suddenly, when I'm scared, and suddenly I find that someone makes me feel safe. And then I've got more faith right then. I think Peter, when Jesus reached out and grabbed him by the arm, that's when Peter's faith really grew. And so when we encounter Jesus in our lives, that's really when our faith grows. Because I can't do it on my own. It's Jesus coming and showing up with us. So one of the reasons we gather here at church is we come here for our faith to grow. And we've talked about this a little bit before, but like places where we find Jesus here at the font saying, I forgive you every time you mess up. And we find Jesus here at the table saying, I am with you no matter what. And we find Jesus at the pulpit or at the lectern over here saying, I've got you. And it's all those times when we encounter Jesus, where Jesus shows up in our lives, that's when faith grows, that we learn how to trust him better. Also with the community, right? That we see people saying to each other, I'm here on Jesus' behalf, the Lord be with you, right? And we are reminded that we have a community of faithful people we can lean on for support and care. Can we fold our hands in a prayer? Say, Jesus, show up in our lives all the time especially when we're scared. Remind us that you are with us so that our faith may grow big and strong. Amen. Thank you guys for coming up.
Thank you for joining us. Be sure to like if you heard good news and subscribe to stay up to date on the latest message. Peace be with you.